Hi everybody, I'm Tennis,
I'm Eric.
and we're the Tree Guys. Eric and I are on the Spicket River Greenway today behind the DPW City Yard, and we want to take a minute to talk about stormwater, flooding, and the Spicket River Greenway.
That's right. We're right here along the Spicket, and if you look at it overhead today, you might think that this is normal and what a river is supposed to look like, but if you were to look at this river maybe 100+ years ago, you'd probably see something very different. A natural river does not go straight from one point to the next, but has lots of meanders, bows, and what that does is it allows lots of space for flooding water to fill up and lots of flat land around the river that can absorb that water a little bit slower over time and create wetlands and just generally slow the flow of water. Now, when you have lots of development, like Lawrence has had over the last century, these rivers tend to get boxed in. And what happens during a flood event is that water just doesn't have enough space to go where it needs to go on time, and things end up flooding.
That's right, and I've lived through three of these 100-year floods just a few blocks from here, and I can tell you that it's a pretty intense event. But if the Spicket River had a natural meander and wetlands, nobody would really care that much because that's what rivers do. Now, in the old days, to manage stormwater, we'd simply put a drain in the street and a pipe going right into the river, and that would be the end of it.
So what's wrong with that way, and why is this natural solution better?
Well, the problem with the old way is that, one, it sends a lot of stormwater directly into the river channel itself, which is not natural. The river's not designed to be a giant drain. It's a natural water course. What normally happens is, as you mentioned earlier, stormwater flows into wetlands, it gets absorbed, and then it slowly percolates into the river. And when you have flood events, the wetlands absorb that flood water. Well, we've taken away those natural features. And by sending stormwater directly into the river, we send polluted water in very rapidly that exacerbates flooding. So to deal with that, when the Spicket River Greenway was created, we installed nature-based stormwater management structures like this swale that we're standing in right now. The purpose of the swale is to take stormwater runoff, to hold it in a depressed area and let it percolate down into the ground. And if it fills up, it goes into that level spreader and those gabion baskets over there where it slowly flows over the slope in a natural way.
Wow, it looks a lot prettier than a drain too.
Well, it sure does. And the Spicket River Greenway actually has had a lot to do with improving water quality in the river, and it's reduced a lot of flooding impacts. Another added advantage to the Greenway is that it's created all this natural open space, which is a huge recreational asset to the people in the community.
That sounds really nice. I think I'd like to walk the Spicket Greenway sometime.
So would I. If you're ever in Lawrence and on the Spicket River Greenway, do yourself a favor and walk those 5 kilometers from Methuen all the way down to the Merrimack River. It's worth the time. And check out these terrific stormwater structures that we've installed to help manage stormwater and reduce flooding on the Spicket River.
And if you want to know more about the Spicket River Greenway, you can check it out on groundworklawrence.org.
I'm Tennis.
I'm Eric.
And we're the
Tree Guys.
Thanks for watching.